the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for the Bucks, over the first half of the season, we've gotten a good sense of what this team is capable of. When they're on, which they have been consistently, they are an excellent unit. And with the All-Star game almost upon us, lots of fond memories, I'm thinking. Shaq, I mean, you're three-time MVP of this contest. Tell us about one of your favorite All-Star moments.
My first MVP I shared with the great Tim Duncan, a.k.a. Big Fundamentals. When I took the award from him, I said, hey, you already got one of those rings. I'm taking the trophy.
You know what? I hate to give you this kind of props, Shaq, but it really astounds me. You're one of only 3 players to win the All-Star Game MVP, the regular season MVP, and the Finals MVP all in the same year. Forget about a different time span. All in the same. That's an incredible feat, big man.
Not incredible. Who's the other 2?
The other 2, I would probably say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would be one, and I would say Michael Jordan would be the second. And if they're not, we'll find out.
They're logical guesses.
We'll have them by We'll have them by halftime.
What we're trying to do, Shaq, is say that we are very impressed with you, and we consider ourselves very lucky to be sitting here with you. Am I going too far now on that, Kenny?
Well, yeah. Well, the sugar
Thank
that you're
you,
doing
I said,
is a little bit too much.
Yeah. Let me enjoy my moment.
A little too sweet on the sugar right
My bad. Let's go courtside.
Welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. And we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. The Milwaukee Bucks come into this one after the win against the Jazz in Utah. And they finished that one out up 4. Competitive, but ultimately they prevailed.
Ready to go? And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Isaiah Thomas out there with Brown. Then it's the Kid. Then there's Horford. And it's the Cobra in at the 5 down low.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
Yeah, and Al Horford really has become one of those elite two-way big men. And that's very rare. You look at most bigs in the NBA, they excel at either one end or the other, but this is one of those guys that does it all.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Brown dishes to Horford. Pass to the Cobra. Horford up top. Here's the Kid, defended by Middleton. The Kid, and it's Jeff Teague with the rebound.
This is not the slam dunk contest. You don't get do-over. You got to finish the job.
And here's Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Well, they got the other team in foul trouble. I mean, and frustrated them as well. And I think that really kind of shaped the whole context and tenor of the game.
Now, here's Thomas following the shot by Drew Holiday. Here's the Kid. Softly drops in the floater.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Teague the pass to Holiday. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Holiday's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas dishes to Brown. And the shot is good.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, earlier I spoke with Brad Stevens. Coach said a main goal of theirs is to prevent easy looks from outside. He told me closing out hard on all their shooters is going to be a very big key in this one. If we can't bother their shooters, it's going to be an awfully long 4 quarters for us, gentlemen. We'll see how it turns out, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Here's Antetokounmpo following the basket by Al Horford. Brown against Holiday. Again, Holiday missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Thomas passes to the kid. Horford against Lopez. Horford kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it from the elbow. And the shot's good after hitting off the rim.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Middleton. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
Brown dishes to Thomas. Passes it to the Cobra. And he dunks it down.
And he's doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
So it's the Bucks now after the basket by Boston. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got his first basket.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Picked by Horford. Thomas kicks to Brown. Here's the Cobra. He had 13 points in the win against Sacramento.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Bucks trail by 7. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Pass to Middleton. Fires for 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Celtics have gone 7-9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Last year, a good one for Jeff Teague, Clark. He was a first-time All-Star in this league.
He's a pick-and-roll technician, so good in reading the defense as he operates from that spot on the floor. He was really the catalyst for what was a really efficient offense for the Hawks.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Okay, well, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
He misses the free throw.
Jeff Teague, a real speed merchant. I mean, very tough to stay in front of. He can put you on skates, blow by, and get right to the rim.
Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. He hits the second from the line.
And guys, Jeff Teague, an attack guard. He's just an average three-point shooter, but he gets to the free throw line in bunches, shoots at a high percentage, and has really revolved, I think, into one of the elite point guards in the league.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. You just watched Jeff Teague. He's a natural scorer. Clark, he's also made steady improvement as a playmaker.
Yeah, you look at his assist rate, Kevin, well in the top 10 in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out, and the game is slowing down for him.
Boston leading by 8.
And Teague's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender. And I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over to the left wing. Holiday, no one around him. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
Thomas goes in and stolen by Jeff Teague. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Good. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Here's the Cobra. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. To the paint. There's the pass to the kid. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Offensive rebound. Horford, good.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Middleton outside, off the screen, and again it's Milwaukee converting.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's the Cobra. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Middleton outside. Launches a 3. Another miss by Middleton.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Finished off the break. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside. Well, it seems like this is something we've said quite a bit the last few years, but now we really feel like we're in a golden age for point guards. So many point guards on so many teams are the leaders and best players on their teams. You can name a dozen all-star level point guards in the league right now.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Milwaukee. Mayo comes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Boston, David Lee checked in for the Cobra. Warren comes in for Al Horford. And Smart subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Antetokounmpo. Last game, 26 points. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. Milwaukee, no good that time either. To illustrate just how strong the point guard position is right now, Greg, in the NBA, just take a look at the point guards who did not make the All-Star team a season ago. Wow.
You know, in both conferences, it's almost as if we're in the midst of a point guard renaissance for the NBA. I mean, MVP Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, CP3 out west, John Wall, Kyrie Irving in the East. Boy, I could go on and on with the great players at that position.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
John Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. Sullinger's checked in for Boston. Boston on D, 10-point lead. And here's Mayo for three. That's good. Mayo's got himself on the board with three there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Boston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Smart. Teague covering. Lee outside. He feeds it to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. Mayo kicks to Teague. Stolen by Warren. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 10-point game. Teague with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here's Henson, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from 3 was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
One shot. One shot.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Parker, right side, kicks it to Henson. He dishes it to Mayo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He had stolen by Sullinger. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first. Lee, a screen on Mayo. Parker with the steal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on David Lee.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
No good on the free throw. On the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Smart. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Boston, no good that time either.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
Yeah, I don't know, though, Clark. That defender was on him like glue on that possession. That would have been a heck of a bucket, even though we've seen him hit those in the past.
The feed to Henson. Shot clock at 5. Brown against T. And that one goes long.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And here's Mayo from beyond the arc. Henson the pass to Mayo. Parker outside. Pass to Portis. Tries again. Nice jump shot. Good.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look. And that's something that I'm trying to prove this year, as I've been proving the last 3 or 4, so it's going to be fun.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
Yeah, it's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with a chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. David Lee is out there with the Cobra, and it's the kid in at the 3. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Bradley dishes to Thomas. Here's the screen. Takes the 13-footer. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Another miss by Middleton. The Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
That's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
The Celtics have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And that one misses. Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch. Back to the basket moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. And he just makes things happen.
Thomas, he picked up 12 points in their last win against Sacramento.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Antetokounmpo passes to Parker. Dishes to Lopez. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run, passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Thomas dishes to Bradley. Here's the Cobra. Misses the 3. Here's Milwaukee now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And stolen by Thomas. 3-on-3. Double team on Thomas. All alone. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from the Cobra.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Lopez kicks to Middleton. Clock at 6. Releases. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Thomas against Middleton. Outside Thomas. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Good. Holiday's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Thomas against Holiday. Thomas passes to the kid. Outside Thomas. Passes it to the kid. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got his 7th assist in the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
A shot by Middleton, wide open. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thomas against Holiday. They set the screen. The pass to the kid. And he slams it one-handed.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Middleton. To the paint. Puts up the baby hook and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. The Celtics trail by 4. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mayo's checked in. On defense, Milwaukee. Pass to the kid. Cannot hit. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Holiday against Thomas. Bradley passes to the Cobra. For 3. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Outside Holiday. Now here's Lopez. Defense is right there, and he recovers it. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez sets a screen for Mayo. Second chance shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Mayo's got 6.
The shooting form of O.J. Mayo, textbook. Pretty.
Yeah, looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. And he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Bucks. John Henson's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Celtics. Sellinger's checked in for the Cobra. Warren comes in for the Kid. Brown is checked in for Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Warren kicks to Sellinger. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
And, you know, you hear everybody talking about Giannis's potential. I mean, look at the athleticism coupled with his measurables. I mean, that is just off the charts.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. For Giannis, it's not just his physique and length. Clark, he moves insanely well for a guy that size.
Yeah, Giannis also might not be done growing, Kevin.
Right.
How scary is that? I mean, you know, he could be a legit 7-foot shooting guard when it's all said and done. That would be something to see.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The three ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and Smart gets the assist. That's 7 points for Easy Breezy. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo dishes to T. Henson with the screen. Mayo the pass to Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Teague. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You know, going back to Giannis, he has the physical makeup and skill set to be a triple-double guy. I mean, there's no reason that he shouldn't be able to fulfill his potential, except consistency. That's the area he's got to tighten up.
And talking about Giannis, he was clearly one of the very best players in that 2013 draft. Selected number 15 overall by the Bucks. And if you looking back, to me, that's what we'd have to call a steal with the kind of player he's developed into.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Horford.
And Al Horford is just a winner, guys. I mean, won 2 NCAA titles at his time playing for Florida. His teammates call him the Godfather because of how calm and quiet he is in terms of his leadership and the mentoring he provides. It's been the same here in the NBA.
And Al Horford drops them both. And that Florida team with Horford, Noah, and Corey Brewer, such a tight-knit group. All those guys still competing and defending at a very high level now in the NBA.
Each of those guys very team first in their approach. That's what they're about, winning. And because they've experienced championship winning, they stay locked into that task.
Teague with a clean look. That doesn't go in either for Teague. Boston trailing. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Brown.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
David Lee checked in for Al Horford. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Portis has got his second bucket.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And Sullinger kicks to Lee. Feeds it to Warren. Sullinger the screen. Clock at 6. Warren dishes to Sullinger. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried.
And that shot might not be the #1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
Off the pick. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Portis has got 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Screen by Lee. Sullinger, a screen on Mayo. Brown the pass to Sullinger. Brown outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. And here is Mayo. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Utah Jazz. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
One shot, gentlemen.
So Antetokounmpo on this one, he's got 11 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Warren kicks to Lee. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Portis.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
Teague for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Warren dishes to Brown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. It's stolen by Sullinger. Now here's Smart. Teague covering. Smart passes to Brown. Sullinger with a screen for Brown. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Haven't done nearly as much inside as they did in the first. They've got to get back to their game plan, which is to work it inside and force the defense to react to the ball going to the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Take a look at what Easy Breezy's been doing. He's got 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Mayo, the pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. The dish to Mayo. Shot clock at 6. Henson with the screen. There's the 3. Shot by Mayo is no good.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Warren and Henson sends it back.
And this should be the last possession of the quarter.
Exactly. I'm right with you there, Greg. I mean, no need to give the ball back before the end of the quarter. Make sure you get the last shot here.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento. Lee, a screen on Mayo. And here's Brown outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Bucks lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Oh, it's so exciting, you know, it's really thrilling to come out with such a great group of guys every night, you know, and play basketball, you know, it's a lot of fun.
Brooke, thank you very much. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people, competing for the ball. It's simple, really. The team with more possessions has more opportunities to score. Wow.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.